Hey guys, welcome back. This is another amazing show. We have the Marketing Roundtable. We have an incredible guest who are not going to be joining us today because he's actually in getting tattoos. James, the Zilla Killer, was going to join us, aka the Hat, but he's getting inked up right now. So we are back with the three amigos, aka I am not one of them. We have Jake Wolf, Mr. Gene Volpe, and Mr. Nick Sakis, the ever-shrinking man. Guys, we're going to be talking about memes. We're going to be talking about TikTok. We're going to be talking about social media and all kinds of other stuff we can't say on air. But before then, here's our intro. All right, love this, guys. We got a good crew here already. We're going to be talking about some amazing stuff. Mr. Nick Sakis, you're the one that came up with the show title today. So how are you, brother? What's going on?
Doing fantastic, my friend. I don't remember the show title, though, to be honest with you. But
oh my God.
Do me a favor, would you? Will you do me a favor and look it up on Facebook and read it back to me as it's written, please?
Please don't do that.
What did you do? What did you do?
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
This is amazing.
Roundtable: how to use TikTok and the memes.
No, look at it again.
Memes.
I asked you to spell it before.
And you spelled it wrong. We told you.
TikTok and memes.
We told you how to spell it, and you spelled it wrong.
Somehow I love you.
So and memes must be a guest coming on the show that we didn't know about, right?
No,
God,
no. The memes is a meme on steroids, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. We're going to tell you all about it.
I fucking hate all of you guys. I literally hate all of you, but love you.
Well, let me bring something. Let me bring something soothing to your life, Greg McDaniel.
Please, I need it right now.
There's nothing like a hot shave in the morning, my friend.
Oh no!
There we go.
Just saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a good product. Portions of this product goes to benefit all of our veterans. Even the ladies like a little hot shave every now and again. Just say.
Hey now.
Hey now we're talking about a good time. All right, so Jake has made his entrance. Nick has made his entrance. Mr. Gene Volpe, the ever bald man, the evil bald ninja. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. It's another Wednesday in the hood. I wish my camera was working right. Something's goofy. Doesn't it look like it's trying to make a brick wall or something?
Yeah.
Right? It's weird,
it's
right?
Funky. Yeah, it's
something
funky.
strange. Something strange going on. Nevertheless, I'm still here, handsome as all hell, and we're gonna kill this show.
We're gonna kill it in a good way. So guys, and this is how the conversation of this topic came up, is that I was listening to a interview with some folks on YouTube this morning when I was walking the dog, and they were talking about how to use memes on a large scale. And so I hit the three of these incredibly handsome, intelligent men up, and I'm like, guys, walk me through memes. Like, where do we see this going? How can we, latch onto this thing? And then let's launch that into TikTok. So let's tackle memes first. Okay, Gene wants to go first. So let's go first with memes of the baldest ninja of all.
And the evilest as well.
And the evilest.
Actually, hold on. Take me out of view here. I want to get everybody's facial expressions. So I want to put this to bed once and for all.
Oh,
is
Lord.
it memes? Is it memes? Is it memes? Is it
okay?
memes?
Fuck you.
No, I'm serious. It's just been forever. Like, is it a GIF? Is it a GIF? Is it a meme? Is it a mem? What is it?
Oh, I go GIF. Okay. I go on GIF. Yeah.
I go GIF.
I'm a GIF guy.
I'm a GIF guy.
So
okay, Jake.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that you're having to go ahead and witness this right now. But my big question in life is, why do they spell whiskey differently in different places of the world? I'm confused.
Okay, so you say tomato, I say tomato, and we all say that it means the same thing. It's a little red round thing we put in salads and on pizzas, and it's the same difference. So let's talk about.
Because I like peanut butter because I'm fat, so I just go straight.
You're not fat. You're the ever shrinking man. Shut the fuck up.
Yo, it's like you were fat. Do you remember that part of the movie?
The fat's still up here. I mean, it's still here too, but it's definitely still up here.
Oh
remember
my
the
God.
Jack Black movie, School of Rock?
Yeah.
When he goes, does it mean what does it mean to be hungover, children? And the kid goes, it means you're drunk today. And he goes, no, it means I was drunk yesterday.
I'm still trying to figure out if our audience is tuning in for real estate and marketing tips.
Yeah, we just dropped off. Everybody dropped off.
Yeah.
No, they did not.
We don't do this show for the audience. We just come on to talk shit. I mean, let's be honest.
Mad
this is like
shit.
our Wednesday afternoon break period, I think.
Yeah.
It's hump day break period, which that came out really weird when I said that out loud. It sounded a lot better in my brain. Okay, so let's talk about memes. And yes, I spelled it wrong, so fuck you guys. Yes, I'm dyslexic. And Nick and Gene and Jake have all made fun of me for it, so it's there on the table. But let's talk about it. Memes. How can we utilize them? How can we create them? Where do you think this is going? Gentlemen, who wants to raise their hand and jump into the fight here? Because I think there's a powerful thing here. And then we're going to jump into TikTok. Motherfuckers, one of you say something.
Okay, I will. We talked about this pre-show. I will. And I'm going to take it down. I'm going to open this up, right? So we started the show off talking about memes. Memes the word.
Shut up. Shut up.
We can no longer mention memes because it's memes the word
it's
now.
Memes the word, not mums the word. But no. But so here's what I like to do. So I was saying to this, Craig, we had a little pre-show chat, right? And I was saying I was coming out of a top producing real estate agents team out of Philly, and we were sitting around talking about it's not technically a meme. It was really a TikTok video. But a TikTok video is almost a meme that's come to life in a lot of cases, right? So we were talking about this one, and I should show it because it's friggin' amazing. But it's this video real quick of here's me showing up at the golf course at 7 a.m. when I was out until 3 a.m. the night before because my friends didn't think I was going to be there. And it's an amazing quick thing. But in the meeting, we talked about it for like 10 minutes. Like we were just laughing at it and talking about it. And I said, that is the epicenter of marketing 101. Like it's a pattern interrupt. This is why I think it's going to take a different turn here when we talk. Good marketers create pattern interrupts. And what I mean by that is when you're on Instagram and you're scrolling through and all your friends are real estate agents and it's open house, another one sold. My buddy Brian always says, you don't see dentists sitting in a dentist chair going, root canal, who's next? Right? Like that's what agents are doing. We're at the closing table.
I saw Greg McDaniel do that once.
He did. Well, yeah, but he's not. But so here's the thing. If he was a dentist, it's douchey. But because they were taking it out of his mouth, you go, oh, Greg's getting a root canal. Got it. But I think for me.
You're taking something out of my mouth, you sicko.
Whoa, hey now. Mm-hmm. I think.
Better than putting it in.
Oh my God. We've digressed.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Let's be honest.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. So let me get back to this, right? For one. I'm the only guy here staying online. These are all taking it offline. That's unusual. But it's about a pattern interrupt, right? I think the meme creates a good meme creates a definite pattern interrupt that makes you stop and look. And ultimately, that's what good marketing is about, right? Stopping, getting people to stop. Like, okay, here's another one, another. Oh, wait, what's this? You've won the game when you get their attention like that. And I think memes are a good way to do it. The pattern interrupt is the big deal.
You know, one of the things I saw, and I think pattern interrupt is something I really want to dive into. But one of the things that I saw, it was a long time ago, several years now. I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was a commercial in Vegas, and there were two billboards. And there was one Mercedes commercial and one, or billboard, and then one BMW billboard. And the BMW billboard said, check. And that's all it said. But it was right next to the Mercedes. Dude, it made me stop in my tracks. It said checkmate and boom, done. And I'm like, that is fucking hilarious. So how can we make something so simplistic but yet so amazingly powerful, usable on a daily basis? Because I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know how to create a meme. I mean, I like them, I watch them, I look at them, but I don't know how to create them. So Jake or Nick, I mean, guys, break me in on that. How do you create one of these things, and where would you place it? Because Gene and I are we're in lockstep in regards to this in action. Nick is scratching his face; he wants to go. So, walk me through this, brother.
All right. So one app that everybody should have on their phone is called InShot. INSHOT, and I'll put it in the comments so Greg can flash it on the screen.
So I don't misspell it?
InShot. So it's on Google Play. It's in Apple. It is a semi-good video editor, but really good picture editor. I basically any picture from my phone that I'm ever posting on social media, it's going through InShot first and then getting uploaded. You can do color correction. You can do cropping. It's got all the scale ratios for all the different platforms. That's a very easy way for you to make a meme. If you wanted to go into the Play Store and download like a meme generator, you could. A lot of the actual meme generating software or apps will have like a watermark on it if it's free. But InShot's free with no watermark. It's a really good tool. You should probably be using it anyway, right? Or Gene's got one up there too. But when it comes to like the reason why memes are usually popular is it because think about it in terms of marketing. Like how can you, when you see something and you self-identify with it, you tend to share it, right? So if you are thinking about a strategy of memes, it's not memes in terms of, because I know right where most real estate agents' head will go, they're going to make memes that are only funny to other realtors because that's their world, right? If you could think about how to create memes to get more people to relate to you and poke fun at yourself for things that you're doing as a person and turn that into meme content. And all we're talking about here is a picture with some words. Like it's not very complicated, but yeah, you can use Canva too. David said Canva.
Yep.
But at the same time, so if it all comes back to entertainment and comedy, that's all a meme is, right? It's something that entertains you, it catches your attention. Like Greg said, real short form, very easily digestible, basically a headline with a picture. But you could probably, if you thought about it during the day, come up with 2 or 3 different memes that you could produce and get people to come into your world. It's nothing more like if you're documenting your stories every day on Facebook or Instagram, like that's a form of a meme, right? It's a picture or spoken word with some sort of caption or animation to it. Like that's kind of like a meme in itself, right? But if you think about it, how can this attract people? It just brings people the lighter side of your world. So instead of posting the just listed, just sold, all that random stuff, if something that makes fun of you that brings that to light and lets other people relate to it is a perfect viral excuse for a meme. So think about it from that context, right?
So here's one that I saw the other day that I love memes. I love them to pieces. And I found this the other day because we obviously have a dog and Jake obviously loves dogs, so does everybody else. And I saw this and I laughed my ass off. Everybody who's listening, what's going to say is there's a picture of a dog on the left-hand side. It says, when you scold your dog, it has his head down. And then when you scold a cat and the cat's giving you the middle finger. Like I found that absolutely friggin' hilarious. And I'm like, okay, so there's something to this because you can take this and you can use that for buyers and sellers. You can change that around a little bit. And there's a couple of other memes in here, which I'm not going to show you because they're inappropriate for this show. They really are. No, there's no joke on that.
I believe you. Don't get me wrong. I believe you.
But I mean, the thing is that where is the level of appropriateness and inappropriateness for creating these memes? And what kind of content should you put out there? Jake is like itching his head. I know. I see you, Jake. I know the 3 of you so well. I know which ones you itching to come on. So tell us, brother.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for Sarge's Corner Talk? All right, here we go. So, memes. Most of the time when you think about a meme, you think about it being funny, right? So we have to think about the emotions of different people and the relatability. So I love memes as well. Okay, so here's why I love them. Quick, easy to go ahead and produce. All right, and you can get a lot out there. However, I want to change the way that you're thinking about these things. If you have something funny, good. Picture, some words. The picture says 1,000 words. The little bit of words reinforce the picture. All right, so listen to that again. A picture is worth 1,000 words. The little words reinforce the picture. Okay, so however, from a brand component for your real estate business, all right, what other emotions are out there that are relatable to people? We're talking about obviously being funny, also being in an attitude of gratitude, love, right, being of service, things along those lines. So picture this. The moment that the sun goes down gives us an opportunity to go ahead and rise the next day. and be blessed and unstoppable. Sitting next to one of your loved members on the beach, but everybody's going to go, man, that's awesome. I can go ahead and relate with that. But however, from a marketing component, guys, memes are quick, easy to produce. It says a lot in a little, and it keeps you top of mind. So Nick went ahead and hit on a very important one. So yes, you can use some of these different programs, produce memes, place them into your news feeds and stuff like that. Facebook has figured out how to go ahead and make this thing happen well with stories. And if you look at Instagram in and of itself is a picture worth 1,000 words, right? So these are memes. This is kind of focused on this stuff, fast and easy to produce. I love using Facebook stories. Everybody, when they log into their actual Facebook feed, guys, if you're using it for business, if you're bringing sphere of influence over into that social world, now all of a sudden they see 5 to 10, 15 different people that throw up stories. Okay. Keeps you top of mind, rolls on people. In addition, you as a business person can go ahead and actually take a look and see all the people that viewed one of your stories, memes, all right, and then who actually went to the second one, who actually went to the third one, who engaged. So if you're trying to go ahead and get a little bit of a pulse on some of the people in the viewership, it might be a little bit of a trigger to go ahead and reach out and go ahead and say hello to these folks. It's Jack Fox, bro. Jack Fox.
Oh, damn it. I hit enter and I went, shit, I don't think that's right.
So listen real quick. I want you all to go to Instagram right now. I just put this out there, and I was going to say meme me in it. But go to Instagram on your phone.
You jackass.
And pull up your boy. No. It should be one of the last ones in your feed. I just posted a picture and said, caption me. And I invite you all to caption, make a meme out of that. Let me see what kind of creative juices you've got going.
All right.
This is meme that I just threw up.
What's that?
I just said, be careful going to Gene's meme story.
Yeah. Right. Careful what you ask for.
Yeah.
All right. So we're talking about the memes. I mean, but let's talk about the precautionary measures in regards to doing a meme. Yep. Is there levels of doing a meme that shouldn't step over, and what would those be so folks can go out there and they can create the content that is entertaining, educational, and inspirational all at the exact same time without being vulgar or over the top? Like I told you guys, I was going to show you a meme that I thought was very, very funny, and I'll share with you guys at the end of the show off air. But I mean, I would never share it on air because it's off color. Where's that line that people should not cross? And should they have a line, they shouldn't cross, or should they just do whatever they want? I mean, there's the real question, right? It's their business, their life.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
We say it all the time, right, guys? If you go back and listen to a bunch of the marketing shows, when it comes to what is appropriate to put out and not appropriate, is based upon your personal decision, right? Some people feel comfortable sharing personal stuff. Other people are saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and toe the line and keep it very professional, educational, consumable content. That's it. Very little. Some people are comfortable with actually sharing pictures of their children. Some people say, you know what? My children aren't going to be on social media, even in participation with me for different reasons, right? They don't like that exposure. So when you are looking at your brand, it is your job to go ahead and make the decision on what is important for you to go ahead and support your company. So be in line with your brand, be in line with your comfortable zone of what you want to go ahead and share, period. Now here's the barometer. You'll know by way of revenue, positive press, negative press, whether you've crossed a certain line, right? There's things that we all do on a personal level versus a business level and things along those lines. But it is a personal decision. That is my take on it.
Yeah, I agree 1,000% with the Sarge, and that's, you got to know your audience, right? And I mean, look, and also your line of business too, right? I think there's just in the real world, from a marketing perspective, I probably have more flexibility than somebody who works at corporate, or I have more flexibility than maybe a real estate agent or a financial advisor, right? I can say things, and being edgy and like off-putting can be attractive to people that want good marketers, right? Like, and that's not what I do. I don't do that, but I keep it fairly benign and clean. But there's got to be some humor. But I know my audience, and I know that I don't want to have certain things pop up on my on my feed that other people will see. I mean, I want to keep it professional. I have my daughters, one of my daughters is on Instagram. She sees that stuff. You know what I mean? I'd rather that if it's in the eyes of my wife, my mother, or my daughter, I want to make sure that it's clean enough where they'll still respect me after they see it. Right. But
that's a long step. Let's be honest about that.
It is not. They don't watch this podcast. This is my playground. So I had a client that was a real estate agent, and this was right after the 2016 election. And I was doing an audit, and I noticed that she was posting on her personal page about basically, if you're a Trump voter, you can F yourself, like flat out, just being
what is F yourself?
Well, I'm not going to say it. I'm not saying it. See, I'm trying to keep it clean.
This is uncensored.
Well, you say it then. Go ahead.
Go fuck yourself.
That's not very nice. I didn't do anything to you. So, but listen, I called her, and I go, "Hey, this is your business. This is your world." I said, "You have to know that you're alienating 70% of your people, not because they're Trump voters." I said, "Trump voters will go away; they won't do business with you. But even the ones there's going to be a subset of ones that aren't, that are like, that's a little crass, and I'm not interested in working with somebody that's like that." And she said, "I don't effing care. I don't want their money anyway." And I go, "Look, I just got to be the guy that warns you about how people are going to see this from the other side of it. It's totally up to you how you want to handle it, but you have to know your audience, and you have to know that you're going to lose a set of those people that are watching you when you come out that hardcore on one end or the other." And she was okay with it, and I backed up and said, "You keep doing what you do. That's fine, and don't call me and go, I lost all this business because of my political stance. I told you."
Something that you bring up there really quickly, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party, don't give a flying fuck where you are politically. My parents, when my dad was full active about 30 plus years ago, they made a hard pact that they would never post anything political, because they have one stance and other people have other stances, but they would never make, in today's vernacular, they would never make a meme in regards to their political stance. So I think you have a good point on that. Now, I have a lot of funny photos. I mean, I have a funny photo that I did with my dog the other day, and I put $100 bill on his collar, and I said, "Working the club all night, silly dog." And I had almost 1,000 views on that because people thought it was humorous. It wasn't sexually driven, but yet it brought in the dogs. It brought in, funny humor and so on and so forth. But yeah, did I lose some viewers on that? Maybe I did. But you know what? I personally thought it was funny. So did almost 1,000 other people find it funny. So, Nick, why are you grinning at me?
He's look at the message he's sending me. It's got to be something related.
Go to Gene's Facebook page. I think I won the meme contest.
No, you didn't.
Share your screen. I just made a meme with InShot. Share the screen and show the meme that we just created out of thin air.
This is you putting here. I'm going to share a screen right now. This is you putting what you're preaching into practice, right?
So I took a screenshot of your Instagram, because you can't export pictures from Instagram. So I screenshot your Instagram, loaded it to InShot, added a caption, and added it to Facebook.
Just like that. How creative is that? That's good. So look, you got to have a little bit of balls when you put something like that. With I know. Believe me when I tell you that I know that I'm going to be getting text messages later with different things on my face, and there's going to be friends that are going to be taking artistic liberties with that picture. But I thought it would be fun. It'll get a lot. You'll see, it'll get a lot of reaction. A lot of people laughing and giggling and talk about how I look like my father. And that picture is a pattern interrupt.
100%.
It is. And Jake is holding his hot shave up right now because he loves his hot shaves. But no, it is a pattern interrupt. And I think that's what a lot of us need, actually, personally. I look for those pattern interrupts on a daily basis because it takes me for a fraction of a second out of my reality and puts me into somewhere where it makes me happy. So creating memes and creating funny stuff like this, I think could be something, a powerful move for any and all of you, based upon the fact that you are going to change someone's life. Let's say someone is on the virgin side, or they're in the middle of, they just got divorce papers, or their girlfriend or boyfriend broke up with them, and they're scrolling through something, and you have a meme that makes them laugh for a fraction of a second, or just gives them joy or love. Like I love cat videos. Yes, I'm a cat guy. Shut up, fuck off, and that's who I am. But I mean,
are all cat guys this mean?
I love cat memes. I love cat
Gene,
memes.
this is what I feel. This is like I didn't know that.
Oh my god!
It's like, when you love cats, why are you so angry?
Yeah.
Shut up! I'm talking to you right now. Gene's dying, so the other three of them are dying too.
Wait, I want to stop you real quick. Hold on, let me stop you real quick because you said something.
Of course you will.
No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious. This is actually a good addition to what you said. You said you always are looking for a good meme, and I think. Well, no. Here's the thing, though. I would ask you to revisit that, and here's what I mean by it.
Okay.
You're not looking for them. Subconsciously, it's a pattern interrupt. You don't go on and go, I'm going to go find good memes. What you do is, typically anyway, sometimes you do, but for the most part, you're not. What you're looking for is something that looks different than every friggin' thing else. And when you catch it, that's when you stop and you see it, right? Like I feel like that's more of a reaction, a subconscious reaction to something that's different versus you going, no, I'm going to go on and specifically look for memes, right?
Well, yeah, and here's the thing. Like I was in a kind of a crummy mood the other day, and so I'm gonna go. And Josie, I'm gonna get back to you in a half a second. And I gotta click this away so that I can show this. I found this, and there's a Snoopy a little ad. It says, and Snoopy's talking to who's Snoopy's human friend? Anyways,
Linus, Charlie.
Yeah. So it says, we only live once, Snoopy. Snoopy says, wrong. We only die once. We live every day. And I saw that, and I was like, damn, like that brought some levity to my day at that moment. And I think that's the power of memes or memes, or however I want to spell it. Nick and Jake are both waving their hands, but I want to finish my thought real quick. The point of this story is that with that little tiny thing that I saw on a social media post, it brought me back to a better way of thinking. I'm like, we don't, it says that, we're not, we only live once. No, we only die once. We live every day. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Isn't that awesome how you can change your perspective like that?
Like that.
From a meme.
It's shut up. God. Gene, I swear to God, in your past life, you were like a taskmaster. You just beat people's balls because that's all you do is you just beat me to death on this shit. Gosh.
You know what I love? So now you went into inspiration, right? So while everybody was talking about different things. All right, real estate agents, here we go. These are things that you need to go ahead and think about right now. All right. So if you're asking yourself, where do I even start? Right? Where do I start with this stuff? You need to start categorically. All right. What kind of thing can I go ahead and put out that hits these different topics? Right. Number one, inspiration. It's inspiring, right? Inspiration, something that's inspirational. Humor, love, or the attraction of love. That's a very powerful emotion. Animals, food, community, real estate. Whoa, real estate's all the way on the back side of the list here. I'm a real estate agent. Inspiration, humor, power of love, animals, food, community, real estate, rinse and repeat. All right. You're being a normal person. You're really good and sharing some things that are of inspirational value, of community value, of things along those lines. Then real estate, rinse and repeat. So it's fast, it's easy. It's something that you can implement right now. Scroll through your camera, all right? Any of you guys that are camera people, you might have 3,000 photos sitting inside there that are, oh man, what was I doing in 2018? Oh, that's kind of funny. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and add that up here and throw in some words. Now it's a meme. All right. Just think about these different categories of emotion that resonate with your audience, right? Now, marketing. All right. These are always the things that advanced marketers think about. What are the things I'm doing to go ahead and acquire attention from a prospective customer or consumer of my product or service? Then after I have their attention, what are the things that I'm doing to go ahead and get them closer to a conversion, entering their contact form information on my website, calling me, connecting with me after they've became your customer or converted? What are the things that I'm doing to keep these people retained with my brand? Acquisition, conversion, retention. Memes are a great, easy way to do it. Guys, go inspiration, humor, love, the power of love, animals. All right. How many times have you heard Greg bring up his dog and cat in this situation?
Cats.
Food.
There were two of them.
Put it to test. It's funny, right? I test all the time, even on my personal Facebook side of the house. I'll have a beautiful steak meal, a nice old smoked old fashioned sitting there, snap, send 40 people. Oh my God, that's amazing, right? Food is one of the power moves. Animals, power moves, all right? Sprinkle in real estate at the edge, rinse and repeat. That's what I got to say about that.
All right.
That's a full system. I hope everybody took notes. Jake just did a full masterclass training in 10 minutes. He could sell that for $99 with a headline of how to go viral on social media for real estate agents. And you'd pay $99 for it and you'd be super happy about it after the training.
I think Greg's button broke. Now you guys have me on this program. So while I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, let me.
No, I'm back. I'm back. My internet decided to be a douche.
It's the only show in the whole wide world that you hear the producer mother F-bombing things behind the scenes while other people are talking.
I didn't know you guys could
find something or something.
I didn't know you guys could hear that. But I mean, let's move on. I have a lot of funny memes that we can share, but let's talk about TikTok a little bit because we got about 20 minutes left or so in the show. Let's move on to TikTok because we can take that and kind of really move on to kind of how that's blowing up. Nick, walk me through TikTok real quick, and then Jake and Gina, I want you guys to jump in on this thing. But I mean, it's a powerful tool. Then I've said this for almost a year and change that there's a big platform here, but agents think it's just young girls shaking their booty, to dance songs, but it's morphed. So walk me through how it's morphed, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, in the past, I said 6 months in our pre-show, and then Gene corrected me and said 4 months, but probably right around there. I mean, TikTok has really aged up from a user perspective, and me being somebody who's on there every single day in some capacity, I'm seeing a lot more, like my news feed has dramatically changed from when I first made an account a year or so ago, or whenever it was, 18 months, to where I was seeing a lot more younger demographic. Now that the algorithm has kind of learned my preferences, like I'm opening up my TikTok news feed and seeing me, like literally my age group, my demographic, my people, my agents. I don't see the teenage girls shaking their butt quite as much as I used to, even though that's sprinkled in there. So the platform is evolving into more connection with a millennial generation than it was 6 months ago. So I would encourage you, if you've completely discounted it as your daughter's or your son's platform or whatever, that it's too young, that I would advise you to take a second look and spend 10, 15, 20 minutes consuming this short form content, because I promise you short form content is not going away anytime soon. It's getting more and more strength every single day. And just like we talked about, for years on this show about how to communicate through video, now it's like shooting video 2 or 3 years ago was like the internet 1.0. So like the internet in the 90s, right? Everybody got on it. There was chat rooms, there was AOL, there was dial-up. Like we're in the internet. It's cool. Then 2008, 2009, 2010, social media popped up and it was internet 2.0. Everybody's heard that term, internet 2.0. Short form content is now video 2.0. So I'm sorry to say, if you haven't started original video 1.0 and you're trying to go directly into video 2.0, you're at a disadvantage. But what I'm telling you is it's an evolution of how you should view your content. It's the new way of really this hyper growth and accelerant. And the reason we're bringing this up on the show is because There's a real estate agent that had a small following that did a video. I posted on my page. I shared it onto Facebook because it was a really powerful message. It was a great video, 2 or 3 minute long video about basically these iBuyers coming in and manipulating a market through all the purchases that they do in that market. And this guy got millions and millions of views on this video on TikTok. And now he's in mainstream media, like getting interviewed by his local news at his brokerage with his sign in the background, getting thousands and thousands and thousands of millions of views in addition to what he got on TikTok over one video. So the message here is these newer platforms, like Greg talks about, Clubhouse and how powerful that is. Like when you're in the early adoption of these platforms and you can get hyper growth and you're literally one video away from mainstream, it's something that you really have to pay attention to. And I encourage all of you that if you're not on TikTok to at least sign up and consume. And if you're consuming and you're afraid, like don't be afraid that you're going to get made fun of or anything, because there's other people just like you on the platform, your same age, that are consuming content that would love to connect with you. The one key to TikTok is kind of like YouTube that I can see right now is the consistency really matters, right? You can have really good content on your YouTube channel. You can have 5 videos on there and have 5 subscribers, or another channel that's not very good, but they consistently post on Wednesday at 1:00 every single week. YouTube rewards that kind of consistency. TikTok is the same way. If you post one TikTok video every single day, like a 30-day video challenge, you can exponentially grow into the thousands. And it's a really, really powerful place to be. You should not ignore it.
So I want to add to that too. We've had a guest on the show a couple times, Matt Rouse from Canada, and we go back and forth every once in a while. I seem like most of our conversations take place on LinkedIn for some odd reason, but I'll post these articles, and one article was something about TikTok, and I forget how it started, but he said something to me like, how do you feel about it? And I go, I hate it. It's the bane of my existence. I can't stand it, but I understand the value, right? Like I get that there's an opportunity there. And he goes, did you happen to watch the TikTok? There was some annual conference they had. This was probably 3 or 4 months ago. And I said, no, I didn't. Give me the highlights. And he said the highlights from it were that people still think it's a little kid's app. And in fact, the penetration for 25 to 41-year-old people is huge. And the amount of return, the amount of ROI people were getting for their small advertising spend on TikTok was blowing everybody's minds. So they're saying it's an older audience than you think, and it's a good dollar. You can stretch your dollar on the advertising side. So if you're in the real estate space, like Nick just said, learn it quick. And then I actually just got asked to do a talk at the end of this year, I think, for a conference called Social Media Day. It's a webinar, and they want me to talk about paid advertising on TikTok. So people are starting to pay attention. It's still early in the process. You could probably get good value for your dollar. It's definitely something worth looking at. I agree.
Jake, how would you take that and market that?
We are putting together a bunch of support right now over here in the Clever Nation for our free move program to go ahead and empower agents when they come in and take in their territory, start with the free move program to absolutely penetrate TikTok, right? So we're already using it as a unique advantage, setting up to deploy. What I like, early adoption on platforms, and it's just like Gino went ahead and said, guys, they are looking to go ahead and obtain more of a user base. So you're going to get maximum exposure in comparison to some of these other outfits right now that have some seasoning on them. So put it out there. And then Nick went ahead and talked about consistency is the key to success on TikTok. And I want to say also, so it's the key to success in your business, ladies and gentlemen. So pick a lane and start staying consistent and get it out there. So we've seen early adoption opportunities in a lot of different spaces, right? Early adoption opportunities on Facebook, early opportunities on Google with pay-per-click advertising. Gary Vee went ahead and made millions of dollars utilizing PPC early on, dominating massive keywords for high search capability. LinkedIn needed to go ahead and up its user base, had adoption for some of their video lives and giving extra reach and things like that. All of these different places are going to go ahead and give you a benefit right now until they have enough people to go ahead and squeeze our pocketbooks, ladies and gentlemen, for a little bit more advertising dollars, make their money. So take advantage of it while it's there. Gary V, if any of you guys know who he is or even track on him, he's an influencer in the marketing space. He's been very vocal for a long time. He looks at every single social media network, much like I do, an opportunity, right? If there's early adoption, early attraction. Clubhouse, when it first started and when it was even in beta, I know Greg and I were in there talking, a whole bunch of people, what is this? What's going on? So even still, it's in an early phase. There's a lot of good quality stuff that can be adopted over there for business as well. But the answer is yes, ladies and gentlemen. You already know me, right? So last week when we talked about the Clever Nation, the free move opportunity, such a huge gesture, but we asked the panel here and what would be the best way to market? Everywhere, right? To go to church and grab your megaphone and start talking about the opportunity. So it's yes. The answer is yes. Go use memes. It can be a lot easier than you think, guys. So most of you are thinking, man, it's going to take time and money. Doesn't take long. Go charge hard. Go stay consistent. So
yeah, I mean, I guess the misconception here is that a lot of people think that doing this is going to take a lot of time and energy and money, when in reality you hire, Nick Sackas, Gene Volpe, Jake Wolf, you pick your marketer. They can do the work for you. You create raw content. They can then push it out for you at a nominal cost. Then you can go out there and sell homes. You can become like Jake was saying, like Gary V, and just be omnipresent at all times. That is the thing. You want to be everywhere at all times. Funny story. My father, before social media, before cell phones, before anything, he went to his local supermarket and he bought every single advertising opportunity at the top of the supermarket. Now, at that time, you could go to any point in this store and you would see the word Terry McDaniel Real Estate Team. If you're in the eggs, if you're in the veggies, if you're out in the meat department, doesn't matter. You look up, you're going to see his name. That was social media back in the 90s and early 80s. Now it's changed. Now you can do it at a much lower cost. So if you get on TikTok, if you create memes, if you're doing local videos and stuff like that, you're going to be the Terry McDaniel of your local marketplace. You're going to be visible from all parts of your market. And it's very easy to do. And you don't have to be the smartest person in the world. Fuck, I can't do it. I hire these fools to do it for me. The reason why is because they have a skill set. So find someone who can do it for you. Figure out, like Jake said, get in your lane. Don't deviate from your lane. Don't go a mile wide. Go a mile deep instead of an inch wide, an inch deep, a mile wide. It's very easy to do, guys. Just choose what you want to do. Nick, yes.
Oh, I was scratching my beard, but no, I mean, I think everybody need. I think you need to taste the platform, right? If you just, like Gene said, TikTok is the bane of my existence, and that's your perception. But you got to taste it a little bit more, right? There's got to be there's something to be said, and you can go down the rabbit hole. But as a person, if you were just an individual, right? This is how I view everything. I've said this before. I'm an introvert at heart. I wouldn't be on social media if it wasn't for business, because I'm just not. I don't share as much. I'm not an extroverted person. It might find that hard to believe, but it is what it is, right? So for me, if I did hit the Powerball, you guys wouldn't see me ever again. Just to let you know.
Hey,
but you guys are all in business. Everybody watching the show is in business. You're listening to the show because you want to have, an advantage in your business. As a business owner, the only thing you need is attention. Like I don't care what the platform is. You need attention. And if you don't have the time to get that attention, meaning organic growth, and if you're inorganic, I would say go to Instagram Reels or TikTok, because as organic goes, that's going to be your highest leverage point for the amount of time you spent versus the amount of eyeballs that you get for attention organically. If you don't have the time, but you have the money, then you pay someone like me or Gene or Jake or Jack to actually go ahead and create videos for you that you can then use with actual ad spend to get your leverage out there to get more attention. Because at the end of the day, the number one reason why you're not getting listings or buyers or anybody in your car is because people don't know who you are and what you do. Plain and simple. Doesn't matter what platform it's on. You got to stay top of mind. And if you're lazy and you have money, get into advertising. Talk to one of us. If you don't have money but you have a lot of time, dive deep in these platforms. Spend an hour a day on TikTok consuming so that you can find something. Like, here's one strategy you can do, like that on TikTok, you can do what's called a duet, where you don't even have to come up with the original content. You can scroll through TikTok, find something that you like or resonates with you, or that you could bank a conversation around that is part of your real estate, and duet that video and give your 2 cents on the video. You can literally create content without even having to think about the content. Just duet somebody that you like. You could do 30, like there's people on TikTok that their accounts have gone skyrocket and all they do is duet people, like not even coming up with their own original content. So think about it in 2 ways. You either have the time or the money. If you don't have the money and you have the time, I please spend an hour a day consuming some TikTok, and then make that switch at some point from a consumer to a producer and start producing some content so people will follow you.
Amen. So consumer on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, we personally did a personal survey over here to kind of understand the psychology of TikTok, to really get into the moment and the angle of when is the right time to engage. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know what's going on with TikTok from our side of the house, from some of our personal surveys that we went and put out. They intentionally went in, came to market. It was attractive to a youth-based base, right? So, but they knew that by attracting the youth, they would attract the parents of the youth. So what happened now, all of a sudden, the age started to go ahead and gap up. One of the questions on our survey was, why are you on TikTok? A large majority of these people said, because I wanted to see what my kids were getting influenced by. Makes sense, right? All moms and dads out there. But then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, that's kind of funny. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And all of a sudden they get kind of drawn in a little bit. So you have a lot of people, a lot of eyes there right now, and they're consuming content. So don't take this for granted. There is an opportunity there, because now moms and dads are watching what the kiddos are putting together, and it's going to evolve. So get with it, meme up.
Yeah, it really is, guys. One of our good friends of the show, her name is Alyssa. Her handle on TikTok is Color My Credit. She's a middle-aged white lady, and she talks about mortgages, and she has a couple hundred, 400,000 or 500,000, if not 600,000 followers. She talks about mortgages and everything else. And the reason why she does it, I asked her, I'm like, so why in the heck are you doing this? She said, Greg, you're doing it wrong. I said, okay, walk me through this. And like what Jake was just saying, you're influencing the younger minds. And she said, Greg, I talk to the younger generation. The younger generation has friends and family that are going to be buying something, and they also have parents that are going to be buying or selling real estate. So if I can bring information and education to them and inspire, educate, and entertain them, then when they're ready to buy or sell something, they're going to come to me for the mortgage, because I was able to influence them on a positive level. And so if you switch your mindset and going, oh, I have to go after the parents. No, not necessarily. You can go after and educate the younger generation, so that when they get to the age of wanting to do something, they have the power and the knowledge to actually be intelligent about buying, selling, renting, or investing. So, guys, we've thrown a lot at you today. Jake, I want you to quickly let everybody know where people can get a hold of you and how people can have a conversation and kind of what you do for a living, besides being an incredible human being.
I urge everybody to come over to cleverleads.com. There's a 20-minute video that's sitting there. It talks about our transportation opportunity, where you guys can go ahead and be the only ones in your area that is providing a $10,000 to $25,000 gesture to homeowners, completely dominating your competition. If we see you go ahead and come in through the contact form today on the bottom of cleverleads.com, you will get a personal invite to a full tilt webinar tomorrow, live, full Q&A session with all of the knights of the round table over here on our side, breaking down this opportunity for you guys. It's an absolute game changer across the nation. So A lot of other cool things we do over here at Clever Leads from a marketing agency standpoint to go ahead and support you. But this is happening right now. Highly urge you to get over to Clever Leads, take a look at the video, just drop your contact information. We'll reach out and invite you to the webinar. And then after you see what's going on, you can go ahead and make a decision on whether you want to go ahead and participate in our TikTok or not. Okay, so come on over. Come on over. We'll dress you for the success party. Cheers and charge hard, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you and your families.
And guys, he's not kidding. So we have another person, Mr. Gene Volpe. Where do people find GVI Media? And you're on mute, just to let you know, so no one can hear where you're going to find yourself. So you're a fantastic marketer.
You know by now. It's because I'm not trying to tell nobody.
I'm sorry. You look shocked.
6 years in the making. It's been 6 years in the making. The Gene Volpe on Instagram.
Nice. I like it.
Very easy.
It's crazy town how easy it is to find everybody when it comes to working with people on this show. Mr. Nick Sakis, I need to figure out where people can get a hold of you and where they can kind of follow and get a hold of your contact information, like what's on the screen right now. But let us know.
I love that business card.
I do too, Nick.
Yes, go to getamplifiedmarketing.com if you would like to help me help you make a beautiful meme with InShot about Greg McDaniel.
Yes.
Let's have a contest. Book a call with me. The best meme gets a free month of social media advertising from Nick Sakis.
Wow.
At getamplifiedmarketing.com.
What, can we all vote on it? Can the four of us vote on it?
Yeah, submit it.
So submit it to Nick. And by the way, you should fix your business card. It says book a call, getamplifiedmarketing.com. Not that one. Go back.
Oh, this one?
.com. So is your business Get Amplified Marketing a con? Is it a con?
Con man.
It's being blocked by Real Estate Uncensored.
I'm like I'm a quarter of an inch too. Yeah.
We'll have to work on that, but we're close enough for government work on this one. Hey guys, I really appreciate you. And by the way, gentlemen, thank you for asking how people can reach out to me. I really appreciate your generosity. Guys, we are hiring for our EXP team. I am employing the activities and the intelligence of these three incredible gentlemen. We are going to be blowing things up. We are going from a small pack to a very large pack of hunters, killers, and everything else to go out there and just be successful in your business. My numbers has been scrolling along with the other three gentlemen, Nick, Gene, and Jake on the bottom here. Reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what we can do to bring value add to your life and everything else. Guys, we're going to come up with one color for the bow on the show from each of you. So, Nick, I'm starting with you. What's the color for the bow on the show?
Man, I will go Hershey.
It's going to go man color?
Brown.
Crunchy?
Hershey brown.
Hershey.
Based on our meme that we created for Gene earlier.
All right. Hershey brown. Gene, what's your color?
Nick Sakis pullover blue.
Okay, pullover blue. You guys kill me. How do you guys come up with this stuff? All right.
I just looked at him.
Oh, well, that's a compliment. It's a handsome man. And then, of course, Mr. Jake Wolf, Mr. Sarge, what would be your color for the show?
We're just going gold today.
Gold.
That's what I see in the future.
All right. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We're going to do a little bit of an outro music on this at the end of this thing for a couple of seconds. But I want to thank you because we cannot do this show without you. You guys are absolutely the lifeblood of everything that we produce here. We love you to pieces. Please go to everywhere you guys watch and listen to podcasts. Give us a 5-star, not a 2-star review, so the algorithms will kick up and allow other folks to see the content that we're creating. We wish you the best. If any of us can help or serve you in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to us. We are very easy to find. So we're going to put a Hershey brown, a Nick Sakis pullover blue, and a gold part of the bow for the show. Until next time, guys, peace out, ninjas. We love you. By the way, did I tell you guys I love you? You're incredible. Go be blessed. Bless someone else. Till next time. We gone.